Welcome to V6 Media's live high school baseball coverage presented by L&L Motors, Strata Networks, and Ashley Regional Medical Center. I'm Brett Brook. Along with me is Merlin Rasmussen. Today we've got a great matchup between the Uintah Utes and the Mountain View Bruins. Now, Merlin, you've got some inside information on this game today and what the winners and losers will be doing after this.
Very key game for both of these teams, as Mountain View comes in with a region record of 5-6, the Utes with a record of 4-7, but that can be flipped around. With a Ute victory, they would both be at 5-7. And if Lehigh were to lose today, it would be a three-way tie for the number 4 spot in Region 10. And there's only 4 teams that will qualify for the state tournament. So both Coach Carlson and Coach Labrum, when I talked to them before the game, they said that there would be some sort of playoff. They're not sure what it would be, something like a coin toss to determine who the 2 teams would play first, and one team would get a bye in that, and they would play a 5-inning game, and the winner of that would then play that team that won the coin toss, and the winner of that game would then be advanced and be the 4th place team. Coach Labrum brought up an excellent point, though. He said with the pitching restrictions that they have now in high school baseball, they played a game, these 2 teams played yesterday. They'll play the game here today, and then if they had to play 2 games and you win both of those games on either tomorrow or Thursday, then Saturday you've got 2 games into the playoffs, so your pitching is going to be pretty much spent. So really, I mean, it's whichever, if Uintah does win this game today and they have to go through that playoff scenario, it puts both teams at a real disadvantage going into that state tournament on Saturday because of the pitching. If Mountain View were to come away with the victory today, they would be set up okay with pitching going into the games on Saturday. So we'll just have to see. You never know what can happen with high school baseball.
No, definitely, and the Utes looking for some guys to step up. We've got Cade Bailey. He's out with a wrist injury. I believe he broke his wrist earlier, maybe about 6 weeks ago, or even less than that. So that put him out. He was a key. He was a key player playing shortstop. He hit the ball well for them. He pitched as well. Yeah. So they've been able to bring up a couple of guys, some sophomores, to fill his shoes. So we'll see what they can do. If they can step up and be the missing keys for the Utes, some of the keys to the game, Coach Labrum says our hitters need to get on base. Our pitchers need to throw strikes, and if they miss, they need to miss low. Our defense needs to make the routine plays, and they do a great job at that. The bats need to get rolling. From what I've seen from the Utes thus far, we need to play with confidence and be aggressive and put pressure on their defense. So you were able to catch up with Coach Ken Carlson, and what did he have to say?
You know, Coach Carlson, he basically the same thing. I mean, you're going to get about the same out of every baseball coach. They want to play fundamental defense and make that routine play. That is the key. And then key hits. When you got guys on base, you need that hit. That's what they said. They need to have that clutch hit. He said they recently have been able to do that. They were able to do that yesterday against Uintah. They want to keep that up, keep that momentum that they have coming into this game. Both teams realize what is riding on this game, and I mean, these kids are 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and pressure can do a lot to a kid. I mean, if there really wasn't the pressure of win and you're in, or win and there's a possibility you could be in, I mean, things would be a lot different. But there's that pressure on there, and that's what you want. That's all you can ask for last game of the season, is to have a chance to go to the postseason.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot going on right now with all these youngsters. It's the end of the school year. These seniors are going to be graduating, moving on. They've got a lot of things going on in their mind right now. Talk about playoff. They're put in a playoff predicament here where they can win and maybe possibly advance. And then we've got another big issue here is this is the last time that we might be able to see this team play on this field. We're actually getting a whole new facility here. I don't know the specifics on it just yet, but I believe they're going to start building it right after this season. So this could be potentially the last time that you will see this grass here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are excited. This field, it needs some work. So we're excited to see that. They're going to get a new softball complex as well, and I believe the soccer stands as well. The rest of this area is awesome, Merlin. Over here
Beautiful
at the football
facilities.
field, they've got new tennis courts over here. So this school, Vernal, has done a great job keeping the facilities. We got the great indoor facility over here as well that they put in just a few years ago. So we're excited. It's 80 degrees here in Vernal, Utah. These guys made the trek up here, the Bruins. Like he said, the the Utes were down there last night, and I believe, what was the final score?
I think it was
last
8-1.
8-1, yeah. So the Bruins cleaned up on the Utes last night. So the Utes looking to get some redemption here in a must-have game for the Utes for both of these teams. So let's take a quick timeout, and when we get back, we're going to jump into this barn burner.
The 7-Eleven Ranch restaurant has been committed to serving ranch-style home cooking made fresh from scratch every day. Over the past 85 years, we've been an active part of the community, supporting local events and Basin athletes. We invite you to join us for a celebration 85 years in the making. Stop in today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to like us on Facebook for limited-time promotions as we celebrate 85 years of serving you.
It's 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant.
Back to Vernal, Utah. Welcome back to Vernal, Utah for V6 Media's live high school baseball coverage. I'm Brett Brook alongside Merlin Rasmussen, and we've got a hot one here in Vernal, Utah. We're going to jump right into the starting lineups for both teams. Merlin, you want to take it away with the
You bet.
Bruins?
Visiting Mountain View Bruins, they will lead off with number 13. That is Bowden. He will be playing left field, and he will be followed by the second baseman, number 2, Bridges. The number 3 hitter is the third baseman, number 21, that is Kirby. Watching him warm up there, he's a big, lanky kid, very athletic. Then the cleanup hitter will be number 5, playing right field. That is Bingham. The shortstop will bat 5th, and he wears number 6. That's Crossett. Then hitting 6th, playing center field, number 4, Cinema. And doing the DHing and hitting 7th is number 11, Bell. Behind the plate, wearing number 9 is Cox, and hitting 8th. The first baseman wearing number 3 is Lancaster. And on the mound for the Bruins will be number 23, Job.
Brody Job. So he's a junior, so it'll be good to see what he can do for his team out here. Let's jump into the Utes starting lineup, and it doesn't look too like, oh, we've got Kit Cook jumping in here. So batting number 1, number 16, Deegan Oaks. And then we've got number 12, Dallin Smewen, number 20, Brandon Slaw, number 6, Kyler Murray, number 1, Joel Hardman, number 14, Dylan Olson, and number 32, Kit Cook, 34, Corbett Pope, and number 2, Caden Watkins. So they had been pitch hitting for Kit Cook. So I wonder what happened there. He jumped into the lineup there. It'll be good to see if he got his bat rolling.
It could be. Could have been hitting well in practice and doing some things. Going to give him a shot here today.
So it'll be exciting to see what they're getting ready to jump into this. They're talking with the umpires right now. They're prepping the field, getting some last-minute preps going on right now. It's really hot. This field is ready to be taken apart
Ready
here.
to be retired.
They're going to come in here and just rip her up. Maybe we can get a piece of sod sent up to your neck of the hood, make you a pitching mound.
There we go.
Let's jump into the sponsors that help bring this local coverage. L&L Motor, we are here for all your service and sales needs, offering pickup and delivery services of all your vehicles in either the Vernal or Roosevelt locations. One-stop shop for new wheels and tires, personalized accessories for your new or used vehicle, and we find you the best financing options, banks and credit unions. Proudly supporting supporting Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their schools. L&L Motor, a proud sponsor, along with Strata Networks. Strata Networks is proud to help bring live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest smartphones and mobile devices. Strata Networks, a proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School baseball. So Merlin, what do we got going here? Here we
Looks
go.
like the umpires have released the coaches, and we will have baseball action here shortly, I'm assuming.
Let's take a quick time out, and we will be right back with the opening pitch.
My name's Trevor Mathis. I'm a general surgeon. I'm from Vernal originally, went to medical school at Ohio State, and then did my training in Louisville.
And I'm Alexis Triggs, also a general surgeon. I grew up in Arizona and Utah, and then I went out to California for my training.
My favorite thing about general surgery is I feel like I can make an immediate difference in people's lives.
I also like the diversity. There's really never a dull moment in general surgery.
One area that I really focus on in general surgery is laparoscopic and advanced laparoscopic cases. I do a lot of laparoscopic bowel surgery, gallbladders, hernias, and anti-reflux surgery.
In addition to the laparoscopy, I also have a passion for women's health and decided to do additional training in oncoplastic breast techniques. So not just taking care of the breast cancer, but paying attention to the aesthetic outcomes afterwards.
One of us is in office every day, and we're available to be seen Monday through Friday.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where we've got a barn burner getting ready to get kicked off here. Slaw is on the mound for the Utes. Over there on first base, we have Oaks. Then we've got Smewen. I apologize, Smewen is playing first base. We've got Watkins at second, and who is that at shortstop?
Hardman's at short.
So Hardman, he's making the move to shortstop.
Yeah, and then Olson will be at third. And the outfield from left to right would be Murray, Oaks, and Pope. And then Cook behind the plate.
Cook's been doing a great job for the Utes all year. Pope has found a spot on this lineup, this starting lineup. So interesting to see what he can do tonight.
First pitch is grounded to Hardman. He makes a nice play, fires across, and one pitch, one out.
That's what you like to see for the Utes. Keep that defense rocking and rolling, not get stagnant. And beautiful grab by Hardman up the middle. Makes a good grab, good balance. Smokes it in there for out number one.
That'll bring up Bridges. Bridges, the second baseman. Where's number two? Hit from the right side. He'll take a strike. Slaw. Big right-hander on the mound. Has the socks pulled up high with the stirrups showing.
He's got a great breaking ball on him as well, but doesn't get him to bite on that pitch. So Bridges, let's take a look at Bridges' stats. Preston Bridges plays second base, pitcher, catcher. He's a junior for the Bruins.
Take strike two.
Smokes it in there. Looks like he caught the outside corner low, right where you want it. Count 1-2.
A lot of times in high school baseball, your best hitter usually does hit either that 2 or 3 hole. And we'll see what Bridges can do against Slaw. He fouls that one off barely.
So staying alive. Slaw well ahead of him. Defense playing back in the hole. Beautiful, pristine day here in Vernal, Utah. Slaw with the delivery. Tries to get him to bite on that breaking pitch again. Counts 2-2. Now to Bridges.
Bridges looks to have a good eye. He's been able to lay off that, looks to be a changeup from Slaw. He fouls that off.
Good at bat right now for Bridges.
Working the count, that's what you want from the top of your lineup. Kind of surprised to see the leadoff hitter Bowden swinging at the first pitch.
He was chomping at the bit.
But a great play by Hardman retired him. There's
That
a
ball.
shot hit out towards the gap, but Oaks, the center fielder, is going to get over and make the play.
Beautiful catch. So 1-2. First two batters down. Bridges will pop out.
When that ball went off the bat, I thought it might get down in the gap, and it just kind of hung up there, and Oaks was able to coast on over from his center field spot to right center.
Here on the
Make the
LNL
play.
replay, bam, hangs it high there, catches it, good contact, but just sailed it too high.
Misses with ball one to Kirby.
It's a nice catch by Oaks.
Kirby, a right-handed hitter as well. Grounded back to Slaw. He will flip it over to first to Smewen, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Utes.
And that's what the Utes need here, Merlin. So the Utes get out of there, 1, 2, 3, get the top three batters from the Bruins out. We will be back right after this.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uintah Basin High School sports.
At Basin I&E, we are an instrumentation and electrical company for the oil and gas industry. We also do commercial and residential work. We've been working in our local area for over 10 years, and we are proud to be part of the great communities of the Uintah Basin. Our journeyman electricians are fully licensed, bonded, and insured, and we offer high-quality work on every job. Let us come work for you, 435-789-9515, or visit our website at bernalhomeelectrical.com.
Well, welcome back. We're here at Uintah High School. Bottom of the first inning, the Uintah Utes were able to set down the Mountain View Bruins 1-2-3 the top of the first inning. They will send Oaks, Smewen, and Slaw to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning, and they will be going against Job. Watching Job warm up there, a lot of breaking pitches, a lot of curveballs that he was throwing. So we'll see. He's a good-sized kid, so you'd expect him to throw hard, but we'll see what he has as Oaks stands in.
Let's see if Oaks can get the tempo going for the Utes right out of the gate. And he misses just low there, Job. Oaks holding it down solid at that number one spot all season long. No one's been able to knock him off that position. Coach feeling very confident with him at that spot. And he'll foul that one back over the dugout of the Utes.
Evens the count at 1-1. Defensively, we got Bowden in left, Cinnamon center, and Bingham in right for the Bruins.
I recognize a handful of these names from basketball and football season.
Fouled off again.
Takes a giant cut at that one. Catches the bottom of the seams. Fouls it back over the catcher's head.
Cox doing the catching for the Bruins.
1-2. Oh, and that ball looked like it floated up a little bit.
Yeah. 2 strikes trying to get him to chase the high pitch, but that was a little too high and a little out.
Counts 2-2 now.
That's
Beautifully
hit well.
hit ball.
That's going to be Bowden right there on it. So a well-struck ball, but right at the left fielder Bowden for the first out of the inning.
So Oaks pops out. Let's see what our man Dallin Smewen can do. Dallin playing first base for the Utes.
Smewen stands up pretty straight there in the batter's box and takes
Nice
strike
pitch.
one.
That one fell off the table there. right at the knees of Smewin. Smokes one in there. Are you kidding me? Wow. Hits a liner over to 21. Duke Kirby. Kirby gets the out. So a line drive.
That ball was
gets
smoked.
caught.
That was right at Kirby. Quick reflexes. Man.
Wow. Go to the LNL replay here. Kirby, the only thing he could do is put his glove up and close his eyes and makes the catch.
That was a great catch. Slaw will take ball one. Wow. That was an impressive play by Kirby.
That was. So Brandon Slaw, he's a senior looking to get out of here on top. Oh, and that ball's hit high. Will it be out of play? First base is over there. That ball's out of play. Brandon gets lucky there. Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. Savage family. We appreciate them as a sponsor. And that ball's hit hard, and that's going to be a single. That ball was hit hard. So he'll single up the middle. So Brandon gets him going with 2 outs. So a 2-out rally with the lefty up to bat. Kyler Murray. Coach Labrum nonchalantly pacing in the coach's box on third base. Hoping to take this team further than just the regular season.
Murray playing left field as we had a throw over at first. Slaw back in safely.
And Slaw getting very aggressive on the base over there. Trying to see what Job has to offer. Just misses outside with that pitch.
Job looked pretty quick to home plate there. That little slide step to keep the runner close.
Very aggressive lead over there for Slaw. Just misses. A little high and outside there.
2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. We are still scoreless. Uintah Utes, Mountain View Bruins battling for a playoff spot.
Oh,
another
good
throw
move.
over.
Beautiful throw by Job.
Little chatter coming from the Mountain View dugout, encouraging Job.
When that ball breaks into the dirt. So count 3-0 now on Murray.
Think they give Murray the green light here, or do you think he's taken?
Ooh, that's a tough one here. This is playoff baseball.
Yeah. Might be the best pitch you see of the at-bat.
Yeah,
It
he
also
comes
could be
off.
ball 4.
Oh, and he'll give him 4 straight. So that is not good for Job. Job with his first walk.
So first runner in scoring position will bring up Hardman. Hardman's already helped the Utes out with a great defensive play in the top of the first. He now has a chance to get him on the board first. The Utes did score first yesterday. They scored in the top of the first, but then Mountain View came back to win that game 8-1.
No, the coaching staff love Hardman in this position. They love his at-bats that he gives him. See what he can do. And he'll miss low following the game plan.
It's 5 straight since Slaw's single. 5 straight balls from Job.
Job's going to have to get it together, and this could be fatigue from yesterday. These guys put the hammer on the Utes yesterday, so the Utes looking to get some redemption here. Coach staring over there at Slaw. And that's in the zone. Swing and a miss by Hardman.
It's a nice aggressive hack there by Hardman.
Definitely a playoff hack. Trying to get this team into the playoffs. Give them a shot. Is it the 3rd or 4th spot they're trying to?
The 4th spot. That there's 3 teams trying to get that 4th and final spot.
Oh, beautiful breaking pitch. Doesn't get Hardman to bite there. And Job, he's trying to hold it together here. Struggling early on. The first walk to Murray. Runners on first and second. Floats that one a little high. Hardman doesn't bite. Counts 3-1. Here we go. Bruins put in a tight spot, trying to back up their pitcher right now. Does he have what it takes? Job gets the sign from Cox. Cox sets. Job takes a look at second. Delivers the pitch. Oh, and he floats it high, and that'll be ball four. Bases juice for the Utes with the big man, Dylan Olson, coming up to bat. So that is 2 walks in a row, and Coach wants to talk it over for a minute. Let's take a quick time out, Merlin, and we'll be right back.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
All right, we are back. Bottom of the first inning. Bases loaded. 1 ball, no strike on Olson. He takes that one for a strike. So after Coach Carlson went out and talked to Job, went 1-1 on Olson. 2 outs. Base hit. Here's going to score a couple for the Utes. Good speed.
No pressure on Olson. He is the guy the Utes want to have in this position. One of their better hitters. And that ball is lined out. Nice, well-hit ball, but he's way ahead of it. He'll put that over in the left field foul line. Out of play, so Olson count 1-2. No pressure here, Merlin.
No, none at all.
Bases juiced.
And Olson's going to hit that.
Oh, and that ball, is it going to?
And it's going to hang up.
Oh, and Olson, dang it.
Bingham will make the play, so the Utes threaten. They come away with no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left.
And Job walked 2 in that inning, and they actually only got the 1 single. And so, man, the Utes leave him stranded there. But good job. Hats off to Job getting his team and the defense backing him up on that, getting them out of the inning with no damage done. Great seal up out there by the right fielder, and
Bingham.
That's Bingham, right? So we will see what they can do. Ashley Regional Medical Center is a level 4 trauma center. This means they are a dedicated trauma team with extensive training to assist you with your trauma cases in the ER. Ashley Regional will be opening their new women's center in 2018. Ashley Regional is a Joint Commission accredited facility and a huge sponsor here in all of our local sports. I was just at the ceremony that they give away different scholarships to the local kids here at the high school, and Ashley Regional was on there giving out, I think they gave out 4 $1,500 scholarships to 4 lucky seniors. So Ashley Regional always doing things here in the community, and we appreciate all that they do.
We have wonderful support from all of our sponsors and really our whole community. They support these kids in a lot that they do. The scholarships, you don't know how much those scholarships help. You think, $1,500, that's not that much, but that really helps,
Definitely.
Helps those kids.
No, so to jump things off here in the top of the second, we've got a lefty up.
It's Bingham.
Lefty Bingham, so he's got a good high from that catch that he just made out in right field, so let's see what he can do.
Showed bunt. Brought the Utes in. Going to pull Olson and Slaw both in at the corners.
Nice
There's a
pitch.
strike. Right there at the top of the zone for Slaw.
So infield, just have Olson playing it on the grass. Nice pitch. Catches the inside corner there on Bingham. Bingham shakes his head, but it was low and inside.
That's in a lefty's wheelhouse, that low pitch. We'll see where Slaw goes this time. Ground ball to Hardman. Nice hop. He fires strong across.
Nice. Great speed on Bingham as well. And Hardman fielded that one flawlessly. I like Hardman in that shortstop position. He's holding his own right there. Everything that's hit at him, he gobbles it up, makes a great gather and movement to his target. So good job by Hardman.
Watch here, that ball took a big kick right off the lip of the grass, and Hardman just played it beautifully. Makes a nice strong throw across the diamond.
Yeah, great job by the L&L replay. So Utes have one down here.
List Hardman as a catcher there on the roster. It doesn't surprise me with that arm that he would be a kid that could play some catcher.
No, so now up to bat is Crossett. See if Crossett can get things going for the Bruins. Just misses high there. Beautiful spot.
So 2-0 the count.
Right behind us, we've got the softball. Ooh, and he puts it right in the same spot. Right behind us, we've got the softball teams warming up over here, getting ready to kick things off. So we've got a lot of action. We've got soccer over there in the far field. Tennis players taking the day off. Well, there's a couple over there, Merlin.
They're probably going to practice.
Oh, yeah, you got to get your reps in. Oh, and he's digging out. 3-1 now. Ken Slaw dig himself out of a hole here. Crossett looking to jog down to first. Still in control.
Swing and a miss. Bring it to a full count.
So Slaw digs deep here. Here we go, pitcher versus batter. Who will prevail? Crossett digs in deep. He was way ahead of him. Now he's fighting to stay alive here. Slaw
with the pitch. It's going to be grounded. Or no, it's going to be lined
wow,
to
I
Olsen.
didn't even see that. That was a lightning bolt right at Olsen. He didn't even have to move a step. So great hand-eye coordination by Olsen. Wow.
Both Olsen for the Utes at third and Kirby for the Bruins at third have made nice plays on sharply hit balls right down. That's why they call it the hot corner, right?
Yeah, oh, and he shows bunt, but misses there. Trying to catch the Utes off guard. They were all back deep in their holes and sleeping. He would have got. It was actually a pretty sharp play, but they just couldn't connect on it.
2 outs. You're not expecting the bunt. Now we'll take another strike. So
quick 2 on him.
Slaw looking to.
Where's he put it?
Set him down.
Is he giving the high heat?
That's usually where they go with 2 strikes.
And he smokes the corner, just misses.
Tried to get him to chase the outside one. It didn't miss by much.
Yeah, he put
Cook
it
did
in there
not
like
move
a
his
dart.
mitt much, so we may not have the best angle of the plate from here, however.
Oh, and he
fouled out of play.
Fights that one off. So staying alive here, counts 1-2 now. On Cinema, and Cinema, if I remember correctly, he's a pretty good athlete of sorts. I believe he played basketball or football. I can't remember. They all kind of mesh together there.
Playing center field, so he's got to be a pretty decent athlete. Pop that one up. We'll see if it'll stay in play. And that is going to be Smewin.
Oh, no, Smewin can't judge it. So Cinema gets bailed out there.
You know, Smewin, in his defense, he's looking right up into that sun.
Oh, my heck, it is, huh? That's a killer right there.
And there's not a cloud in the sky. It's blue skies and that bright sun, so.
No, definitely. So that's exactly what happened. He had to look right up at the sun.
I'm sure Smewin would tell us he should have caught it, but that's tough to look up there and track that. Fouled off again. So Cinema battling up there.
Doing a great job.
Making Slaw work. 26 pitches for Slaw here through an inning and 2/3. Job had to throw 23 pitches to get out of that first inning. And
got him to go. So goes past the line there on the check swing, couldn't hold up. So the Utes get out of that one again. Was that 1-2-3 again?
1-2-3 again.
That was, so they'll give him the strikeout on that, huh?
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left.
All right, well, 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant is a proud sponsor of V6 Media's high school baseball coverage, and we love going down there. I don't know what your favorite plate down there is. I like the
chicken fried steak's pretty good.
You get chicken fried steak.
That's
I
pretty
get
good.
the Navajo taco.
No, that's good.
I like the Navajo
Had both.
taco. I'm a sucker for the scones.
Yep.
I like the scones. So
Yep.
if you're ever down there, tell Cam that you heard about his 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant from V6 Media's live coverage of high school sports, and we will be back right after this.
The 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant has been committed to serving ranch-style home cooking made fresh from scratch every day. Over the past 85 years, we've been an active part of the community, supporting local events and Basin athletes. We invite you to join us for a celebration 85 years in the making. Stop in today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to like us on Facebook for limited-time promotions as we celebrate 85 years of serving you.
It's 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. We're going to go take a replay of that last strikeout as Cinema was unable to check his swing here on the L&L Motor Replay. Oh, it's a great shot.
That is.
And he went.
Yeah, great
he
call
went.
by the officiating down there on the first baseline.
That's good job there. So Job will start this second inning. He will fire in ball one, and that is Cook, who will take ball two now. Cook, the Ute catcher.
Digging in deep. Let's see if Kit could get going. They were pitch hitting him. Oh, and he'll hit that ball.
Right on the nose at Bowden.
And the outfielders haven't had to move much today. So Kit will pop out his first at bat of the day. Stepping up to bat now is Corbett Pope. He is a, let me double check. I believe he's a sophomore. Yeah, sophomore, 5'10", 152.
Hitting from the left side.
Playing right field at the moment for the Utes.
Take ball one.
Like to see him get rock and rolling. I like to see these young guys that get called up.
Yep.
And they step up.
Answer the call.
Smokes that one in there. Misses low. Pope not biting.
You know, the Utes have hit the ball well. Everything that has been hit has been hard. The three fly balls to the outfield, and then the smash to Kirby at third. They've all been hit well.
Oh, and that's going to get through the hole. So that'll be a base hit for Pope. Good job.
That's what's so unfair about this game. You can crush a ball like the one that was hit to Kirby and get out, and then you hit that one, not great. It's just the right place and sneaks its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, so whatever works, the Utes will take it, fighting to stay alive here and get a playoff run. Now batting number 2, Caden Watkins. Caden Watkins, he's a great kid, plays multiple sports as well. Looking to see him. He's a senior. Looking to see him do good here today. Oh, and he'll take one in the shoulder. So, nonetheless, he'll get down to first base. Shakes that one off. Doesn't show any. Looks like he's got a little bit of a protector there, but he rolled out of that, and that was pitcher perfect. You want to teach all of your youngsters to roll out of those. So many youngsters want to go
turn
right
into
it
yep.
and try to catch the ball, and that's when they really damage their fingers or their hands or
their chest,
face.
or their face. Or
So beautiful job. That was textbook right there by Watkins. So here we go.
Oaks will be back hitting. He lined out to left. He's going to lay down a bunt. That's a nice bunt. The only play is going to be at first, so a great sacrifice there by Oaks.
Good job. So sack bunt.
That'll put runners at second and third with just one out. And it'll bring up Smewen, who smashed that ball to Kirby at third.
So Pope and Watkins In scoring position, let's see Smulin get a hole in one now.
Coach Labrum playing to get the early lead, playing for those early runs.
Oh, nice breaking pitch there by Job. Utes chomping at the bit, wanting to touch home plate. Get their team on the board first. There's another one.
Ground ball foul.
Pope nonchalantly moves out of the way there on the third base line, ready to score. Ute Tribal Enterprises proud to sponsor V6 Media's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School baseball. So if you're ever down at the Ute Tribal Plaza, you got to pick yourself up and get a coffee break down there. They got the only tribally owned coffee house down there. Oh, and that ball's hit hard.
Ground to second. That's going to get one run in, and they're going to get.
So, sorry.
Oh, that was two outs.
That was three outs right there. I apologize.
Yeah.
Me and Merlin thought they were sending them around third, and they were sleeping.
I forgot about Cook's liner to left.
Yeah, that was not the case. So, did the Utes get one on the board
nope,
or no?
Didn't. Nope.
So, yeah, they come up empty-handed again there. Dang it. But the Utes doing a great job, and you got to give hats off to the Bruins as well, the defense. Once they get those runners on, they're not allowing them to score. So, good job by both teams right now. The Utes doing a great job getting guys on base, but they haven't been able to cash in on any of those yet.
Yep.
So, let's take a quick break real quick. We will be back to start the top of the third.
The 7-Eleven Ranch restaurant has been committed to serving ranch-style home cooking made fresh from scratch every day. Over the past 85 years, we've been an active part of the community, supporting local events and Basin athletes. We invite you to join us for a celebration 85 years in the making. Stop in today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to like us on Facebook for limited-time promotions as we celebrate 85 years of serving you.
It's 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant.
We are back. Top of the third. 0-0 your score. Mountain View will send up the designated hitter, Bell, and he fouls the first pitch off down. No balls, one strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes to the designated hitter. That is number 11, Bell.
So, Slaw, this is everything you want in a play-in game. Score 0-0, like you said, Merlin, and he's going to battle that one off. Slaw way ahead of him, very comfortable in this position. So let's see if Slaw can get him to bite on something that breaks, or Slaw loves to just paint those corners every once in a while and catch you slipping.
Mountain View yet to get a base runner. The Utes have left 5 men on base through 2 innings.
Oh, and he tries to smoke one in there way high.
Just a bit high.
Barely gets Kit to bite on that one, but he gets a hand on it. And, you know, that seems to be the story. If we look back at the Utes throughout the year, they've lost a lot of games by 1 run. And I think that's gobbled up there. Beautiful play, and he has been a wall right there. Coach really loving Hardman in that position, doing a great job.
Made 3 very nice plays so far.
So Bell, he grounds out to shortstop, and that is every hitter thus far hasn't been able to stay put at first base. The Utes doing a great job on the defensive side of things right now.
This will bring up Cox, the catcher. Hit from the left side, takes strike 1. You know, that's got to be tearing Coach Labrum up to have runners on and not get runs in. I mean, that's, as a coach, you just, you hate that. But it's part of baseball.
Yeah, and Coach Labrum, he's been doing it for so long now. He does a great job hiding it if he does show it at all.
Yeah. I coached against Coach Labrum for about 8 years, and I've been retired for a long time. So he's been doing this a long time, and no emotion. I mean, very, very low-key, very even kill, and that's good for the kids. You don't want your coach getting
A little
too down or too
Yep.
up. I mean, so he does a great job keeping focused. He understands this is a long game. You play 7 innings. You get 21 outs you have to have. I mean,
Beautiful pitch by Slaw. Great job. Sends it down the third baseline. He'll keep the outfield and the infield warmed up. So another K by Slaw. That's number 2 on the day for him. Cox sits down.
bring up the first baseman, Lancaster. Slaw's been very efficient, too. 2 2/3 innings pitched, just 36 pitches. And ground ball, that one's Hardman. Nice play, good balance, and a
Oh, and he just pulls off the base. Are you kidding me? Let's go to the L&L replay here, Merlin. It was beautiful on both ends of the play. I mean, the ball was hit right up the middle. Hardman has to make a diving catch almost. So the ball's hit up the middle. Hardman slides over there, barely gets his hand on it, then has to come up throwing, and it pulls Smewen off first, and the runner's safe. So dang it, great play.
that's an infield single in my book for Lancaster, because Hardman did everything he could and just pulled the first baseman, Smewen, off the bag.
No, so great. That'll be the first hit by the Bruins, Lancaster.
To bring Bowden up, Bowden grounded out on a 2 Hardman at shortstop on an excellent play by Hardman to lead off the game, first pitch of the game. Take ball 1 to even the count 1-1. So Mountain View with their first runner. That is Lancaster over at first. Scoreless here in the top of the 3rd inning.
And things are ooh, good move over there, but he'll get back in time. Being very aggressive with that first base runner, 2 outs. Let's see what Bowden can do. Can he move the runner? Oh, and that ball's hit. Is it going to get down? Can he get to it? Oh, and he pulls off a bit. Can't get to it. Throws it into second. So there's another hit right there. And the Bruins doing some damage here. Couple of hits, getting them rolling. Kit Cook wants to talk to Slaw about it. So Bowden, he will get a base hit to right field.
You know, that's really a pretty smart play by Pope. He probably could have laid out for that and made a great spectacular catch, but if he misses that and it goes to the fence,
yeah,
I mean, your runner Bingham, he's going to probably score, and Bowden's probably at third, and because I mean Oaks was coming over, but Oaks is playing a little bit towards left center, so that's a smart play to let that drop. Now you still got 2 outs, runners at first and second.
And you like to see that from your young guy,
yeah, that's
the
a smart
sophomore.
play.
Great job by him. So runners on first and second, now up to bat number 2 in the 2 spot, Bridges.
Bridges hit a fly ball out to Oaks in center field back in the 1st inning.
Ooh, nice breaking pitch.
Quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes for Slaw.
Wendy's, your local Wendy's is proud to support V6 Media's live high school baseball coverage. If you're ever down at Wendy's, tell Lisa that we gave her a call up here. Nice little flip over there, and that'll get him out. So once again, scoreless. Merlin, these teams, they are playing to go further in this just the regular season. They want a playoff shot.
Both teams playing very good defense. That's fielder's choice. Hardman will go the short way over to Watkins as they force Bowden out at second base.
And we've got a little breeze that just picked up here, blowing across the field from, what is that, center field? Blowing out of the south. So we will take a quick timeout, scoreless. After 3, we will come back to the bottom of the 3rd. Thank you.
We're back, bottom of the third, scoreless. Mountain View 0, the Utes 0. Slaw will lead it off. He singled back in the first inning, pitching a heck of a game for the Utes, now trying to do some damage with the bat. Take low from Job.
And Job, you know, I don't think he's on top of his game like he normally is, but the defense has backed him up. And that ball's hit hard. That's going to get down, and it's going to get by him.
Be at least 2.
Beautiful job. Look at the legs on Slaw. He'll hold up at 2. So great job. Oh, almost caught Slaw slipping there. Burns it into him. So Slaw gets the Utes rocking and rolling with a double. So good job. Pulls that down the second base line here. I apologize. The third base line on the LNL replay just absolutely hammers this ball. And the left fielder, that was Bowden. He couldn't get over to it, and it bounces off the wall. Stand-up double.
Nice relay by Mountain View to get it in quickly. And then, like you said, they nearly caught Slaw as he went to go back to second, slipped.
So Murray, he walked
back
his first at bat.
Good cut, fouls it off.
Nice pitch by Job. A little off-speed breaker there. Here we go. Murray can do some damage in that left-handed box. See if he can rock and roll for the Utes, knock him in. Nice pitch by Job. Paints the corner there, so Murray's got 2 quick ones on him. Job wants to talk about it. Wants to bring his catcher up, Cox.
The shortstop Crossett really working hard back there, trying to keep Slaw as close as possible. Slaw's speed, a base hit.
Good job by those middle infielders.
Into the outfield, should score Slaw.
And Coach Labrum and Slaw, they have been locked eye to eye for some time now. Coach giving him secret signs. Maybe he's blinking to him. Could be a blinking technique. Oh, and that's going to be a pass ball. Oh, and he can't get it. Can he go? He's going to hold him up. Coach wisely holds him up. So tries to pick him off. Overthrows. If we go to the LNL replay here, good heads-up play by Slaw. He slides back head first. Go to pick him off and just wheels that one out into the outfield. Good backup by the center fielder. That was Cinema.
So an error by Job will advance with no outs. Runner at third. That is Slaw. So the Utes threaten here. Murray will foul it off to keep him alive.
Oh,
and ooh.
Wow.
That came close to getting the softball first baseman for Lehigh.
But no one hurt now in this scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the third in Vernal, Utah. Here at Uintah High School, a play-in game. Who will advance? And a swing and a miss by Murray. So Job gets his first strikeout of the day.
Climb the ladder there with Murray, and Murray with 2 strikes, unable to hold up on a high heat. That pitch looks so good coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And it had some flotation on it.
Just hard to lay off that pitch.
So Joel Hardman, he walked his first at bat back in the first inning. Let's see if he can knock Slaw in. Slaw patiently waiting on third base. Very smart base runner. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, and cuts it in a little tight on Hardman.
So 2-0 on Hardman. Hardman playing shortstop and doing a fine job there. He's
done an excellent job today.
Yep.
That ball misses low. Anna Darko deeply cares about the communities it calls home. With operations in Vernal and all over the world, Anna Darko is focused on safely producing the resources that help fuel our everyday lives. Anna Darko, a proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School baseball. Oh, and that misses badly. What will Hardman do here? First and third in high school with 1 out.
Would not be surprised to see Coach Labrum put something on, send Hardman possibly.
And you've got Olson at to bat. Olson popped out to right field, I believe, wasn't it?
He flew out to right with the bases loaded back in the first inning. So
now he's got 2 on the corners. So Job put into a position here. Cox wants to call out a play.
coach sending some signals out. Cox relaying him to the rest of the infield.
One out here. Can the Utes get on the board first and strike?
Mountain View going to play double play depth up the middle.
Got second base playing a little tighter. They'll run to him on the steal.
And
he's going to go.
Hardman goes.
And that ball's hit hard. Center fielder is back. He is under it, catches it. We got a tag up on third. Hardman goes back to first, so we will score. We got a sac fly by Olson.
That's nice hitting there by Olson.
That ball was hit deep and hard. Great job by the center fielder, Cinema, to get under that ball. So he holds Hardman at first, and Hardman had been gone. Hardman was at second base, had to go all the way back on that well-hit ball by Olson. So the Utes strike first. Finally, a run on the board. Here we go. Number 32, Kit Cook, up to bat. He flew out his first at bat. And Joe catches the corner low and outside.
You know, Hardman would have had that base stolen, but it's a run anyway for the Utes as Olson drove it deep to center. Hardman, as you said, had to go all the way back to first, but he was able to do so safely. So runner at first, two
they're going to steal him. That ball's in the dirt. Look at the wheels on Hardman.
Picked a good pitch to go on.
Yeah, great job. Coach gives him the 2 outs.
So a runner at second with 2 outs. Aggressive base running here by Coach Labrum.
Recognizing the speed of Hardman. Hardman, just an absolute athlete. Is that ball going to get down? No, it doesn't. Hit right into the hands of the second baseman. That's Bridges to get him out of the inning. So the Utes, after 3, they get one on the board.
Yep, get a run in.
Good to see. We will be back right after this.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uintah Basin High School sports.
Welcome back to V6 Media's live high school coverage of baseball. We appreciate everybody joining us. We've got a tight ball game here. This is a play-in game for the Utes. They've got to win to even get a chance to play for the number 4 spot. Is that what we said, or number 3?
Yeah, they need to win here, and they need Lehigh to lose, and that'll put them in a 3-way tie, and then anything can happen. You got a game you have to play, possibly 2 games you'd have to play. So anything can happen, and then you get to the tournament, and anything can happen there too. I mean, 4 seeds of one tournament's a lot of times. So
Kirby starts him out here in the top of the 4th. Beautiful pitch. Little changeup looked like by Smewen there. Gets Kirby to chase it out front. Fouls it off over by his dugout.
Kirby tapped back 2 Slaw in the first, or the second, back in the first inning. So.
Gotcha.
Foul ball.
That ball is hit way out there over into the football stadium.
Slaw quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
So correction, I keep saying that this is a play-in game. This is the final regular season game. And if they win this, they get to go to the play-in game.
Then they get to do a play-in game, yeah.
Thank you.
So essentially, it's a play-in game to get to the play-in game.
Yeah, so essentially I was right. I mean, these guys behind the scenes, you know, what do they know, right? Alan, we love you. Ooh, ball smoked down the third base line. So what's the count on him now? We got 1 and 2.
Yep, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kirby, the third baseman, made a fine play back in the first inning on a line shot. Stand in, looking for his first hit of the game, and he pops it up.
Oh, and that's going to get short. Has he got enough legs to get underneath it? Yes, he
yeah.
does.
Nice play there by Oaks.
Oaks covers about 100 yards there on the run-in. That ball was just hit softly in between the shortstop and center fielder. And Oaks comes in here on the LNL replay.
You know, Mountain View has a couple of hits today, but neither one of them they really haven't squared up. I mean, probably the hardest hit pitch was the one that was lined to Olson at third. So Olson's done a nice job of keeping these hitters off balance as he works ahead once again. No balls, one strike.
Yeah, does a great job demanding these guys. He's always a threat whenever he's on the hump, and he's been staying ahead of these guys all day long. And that ball's hit well into center field again, but he'll get right underneath of it. Nice catch by Oaks, and 2 down for the Utes. So 1-2 again. Utes doing great on defense. All around good job from the Utes on both sides of the ball today.
Good game. I mean, they're playing a good game. They got the 1-0 lead. 3 hits for the Utes, just 2 for Mountain View. This will bring up Crosett.
Did he line out?
Yes, he did. He lined up. He was the one that hit the ball to Olson at third.
Yeah. So he smoked that one into Olson. I thought it was hit on the ground, and it was a line drive right at Olson's face. Olson was able to gobble it up. Ooh, little inside chin music. Counts 2-0. So we haven't seen Slaw get behind.
First time he's really been behind, yeah.
So let's see how he deals here. And he'll miss outside.
As I look back through here, I think this is the first 3-ball count. Back in the.
He battled out of the one.
Back in the second inning, he had a full count here to Crosett.
Yeah.
So.
So he's been struggling against Crosset here. Oh, and he'll give him 4. He couldn't believe that one missed.
That didn't miss by much.
No, it didn't. So Crosset down to first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Number 4 up to bat.
Cinema.
That is Cinema, and Cinema has been the center fielder out there.
Struck out. He was unable to hold up on that check swing.
So that is the first walk of the day for Slaw. And Job has 2 walks on the day.
Takes low.
That's the 5th ball in a row now for Slaw. We're seeing a little bit of what we saw from Job in that, was it the first inning? First inning, yes.
First. We'll see. Cinema stands in, and Slaw's pitch.
Oh, beautiful swing, and Kit wanted to go down the first base line there with a pickoff play, but couldn't keep a hand on it. So counts 1-1. We'd like to thank Basin I&E. Basin I&E is an instrumentation and electrical company for the oil and gas fields. They also do commercial and residential work. They have owned the business for 8 years, and it's owned by Blake Sutton, a proud sponsor of V6 Media's live high school coverage of sports. We appreciate all of the support we get from the community here. And Merlin, this is a great game, great weather. You couldn't ask for a better day unless we had the day off.
That would
paid
that'd
holiday.
be the only thing make it better, yeah. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he's going to
go.
go.
Goes and have a play at second. He's going to be in there safe.
Great jump by Crosset. So count is 2-2-2. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Pitch count is that 59 on?
59 for
Slaw.
Yep. So still not too bad through, just about through 4. 3 2/3, 2 strikes on this hitter. So, ooh, that didn't miss by much.
Misses high, puts him into a full count. So Coach on the third baseline, Coach Carlson has some communication with his runner, Crosset over there on second, looking to get him closer to him. Slaw comes set, delivers the pitch, and that's low. He will send him down the first base line. So we've got runners on first and second, and we're finally seeing Slaw showing a little bit of kind of a little mix-up here. He's missed, low, missed outside. He's questioned a couple of calls, but he's having to dig deep here now.
Got the first 2 outs, as you mentioned, very reminiscent of Joe back in the first inning. He was able to work his way out of it. Bell, the DH, will stand in. He grounded out to the shortstop back in the 3rd inning.
So second walk of the game for Slaw. Bam, swing and fouled back.
Bell didn't miss that pitch by much, fouled it straight back.
And Bell's hitting as a designated hitter for Joe. So we're definitely getting a tan today, Merlin.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and a swing, same position. Can't bite on it, so he's got 0-2. Here comes Slaw now. What will Slaw do with runners in scoring position right here? We've got Crossit ready to make a move on any ball in the dirt.
Slaw way ahead.
Beautiful. Did you see Slaw look back at Crossit, and Crossit almost dove back to second base?
He was headed back to second.
Great job. So we've got a possible get him out of the inning pitch right here.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Hardman. He'll go the short way.
Good
to
job.
Watkins.
That is a tough play right there. He was so close to second, but he had to do the little flip. Great job by Watkins and by, who was that at short again?
Hardman.
Hardman, I apologize. So after we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, they actually fend him off. No runners advanced. They had a couple of good hits, or I apologize, they had the 2 walks. And they had a runner in scoring position being Crossit, but they weren't able to advance him any further than second base. So after the top of the 4th here, we're going to be going into the bottom, and it looks like, do we have Pope coming up?
We should have Pope and Watkins and Oaks. Yep.
Pope, Watkins, and back to the top. So we will be back right after this.
At Basin I&E, we are an instrumentation and electrical company for the oil and gas industry. We also do commercial and residential work. We've been working in our local area for over 10 years, and we are proud to be part of the great communities of the Uintah Basin. Our journeyman electricians are fully licensed, bonded, and insured, and we offer high-quality work on every job. Let us come work for you, 435-789-9515, or visit our website at bernalhomeelectrical.com.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Welcome back to V6 Media's live high school sports. We're going to jump right into all of our sponsors: L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Moon Lake Electric, Savage, U Tribal Enterprises, 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant. We are proud to have them as sponsors. They do a great job in our community, and we are right now in the bottom of the 4th. Corbett Pope up to bat. He singled out to center field, correct?
Center his first time, yep.
So let's see what he can do.
Takes ball 1.
Got some confidence in that left-handed box.
Ball 2.
So Job looking to do some damage. He's got some fire back, it looks like. Oh, and he'll take strike 1. So good take. Good take. Count 2-1 now on Pope. It's about 86 degrees now. Oh, and that ball is hit hard. Is that going to get through? He is back. Bounces off his glove. He's going to get 2. Is he going to stay there? Yes, he does. Coach holds him up. Are you kidding me, Merlin? Just smacks that one. And the right fielder, we go to the L&L replay on this. The right fielder, he is just getting after it, and he cannot get the ball. It bounces off his glove and hits the wall. That would have been a shot right off the center of the right field wall there. And good job by sophomore Corbett Pope. So he is 2 for 2 on the day. Great job here on the LNL replay. Just absolutely hammers this ball. Oh, so here we go.
Bingham gave it everything he had, and he just couldn't come up with it.
No, he couldn't.
Bring up Watkins. Watkins was hit by a pitch. Now he'll hit a ground ball to short. Crossett fires across.
Oh, good job.
He is out there. So nice play by Crossett, or Crosett.
So Corbett Pope, he stays at second there. Doesn't run into that. Now up to bat number 16.
Mountain View does a nice job of keeping the runner at second.
So back to the top of the lineup, Tegan Oaks.
Bluff, and Pope goes stumbling back to second.
So Pope got him rolling with the double. And then Caden Watkins grounds out. Now back to the top of the order with one down.
Hoax 0 for 1 as he flew out to left in the first inning, had a nice sac bunt in the second inning. In the hole, no balls, 1 strike.
Oh, good pitch there. Cox wants to talk to him. Pope showing some good hustle over there at second. Moon Lake Electric in operation since 1938, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find them and like them on Facebook. Moon Lake Electric, a proud sponsor of V6 Media.
They do a great job with scholarships and things as well.
They're right there in your guys' backyard, aren't they?
They are indeed, yep.
When does it cut off where they stop doing the power over this way?
I'm not really sure because they do some stuff in Rangeley as well.
Because I think my brother-in-law, he lives way out there south of Vernal, and I believe they use Moon Lake. So, oh, and that's going to drop.
Nice
are you kidding me? Nice
Bingham.
catch. And they will advance the runner. Good heads-up running by Pope. And that was a diving catch by Bingham here on the LNL replay. Are you kidding me? I thought that ball was going to drop, and he just lays out for this. This ball was hit sharply to right field, and you'll be able to see Bingham just on the corner of your right-hand screen. He just jumps out of the screen there and makes a diving catch. So great job by Bingham. 2 outs now. Utes with a runner on third.
Smewen, he's lined to third and also grounded to second, looking for his first hit of the game.
Yes, that ball
Grounds it.
Smokes it almost at me while I'm looking down at the pages here.
Evens the count at 1-1.
So Job at 59 pitches on the day. Pope trying to score. When he lays off that one, just misses.
That's a good take.
Just misses there.
Looks like we got a lefty warming up in the bullpen here for Mountain View.
That ball's hit in the hole at short. Boom, gets him out. So nice play by the shortstop. And who was that at short for him? Crossett?
That's a good arm.
That is a beautiful arm.
Good arm.
Because there was some great base running there by Oaks as well. Was that Oaks? I apologize.
Smewen.
Smewen, apologize there. So, after 4, the Utes still have their 1-run lead over the Bruins. We will be back right after this.
You know, it's action-packed. The strategies that go into soccer are immense. It is the beautiful game. would be that they enjoy themselves. That at the end of the season, they can look back and say, man, I'm so glad I played soccer. So to be part of their lives is what coaching's all about.
All right, we're back. Top of the 5th. It is a 1-strike count on the leadoff. Excuse me, the leadoff hitter here is Cox, the catcher, and he fouls that pitch off to go down, no balls and 2 strikes. He struck out back in the 3rd inning, one of Slaw's 2 strikeouts.
So Slaw once again ahead of the count. See what he gives him here. Deals him low, gets him to swing. Nice catch by Cook. Throws it down to Olson, and they'll round the horn here. So nice pitching by Slaw. That's strikeout number 3 on the day for him. Pitch count 68, right there with Job at 61.
Bring Lancaster to the plate. Lancaster reaching on an infield single on a good play by Hardman that just barely pulled the first baseman Smuen off the bag. 1 strike to count. That 2 is Lancaster swings through it.
So that's 2 Ks on Cox for the day. That's a tough day for him thus far. And what did we have with Bell? Did he? How did he end that one? Oh, that was
he hit the ground ball to
shortstop,
yep.
didn't he? Yeah.
That's another strikeout.
Wow, so things are heating up for Slaw, and I've watched this kid throughout the year. He seems to progressively get better. As the game goes on. So that's number 4 for Slaw on the day.
He was rolling right along, a little bit of a bump in the road, a couple of hits in the 3rd inning, then a couple of walks last inning. But he set the first 2 hitters he's faced down on strikes. And there's a ground ball. Olson will field and fire across.
Nice
and
catch.
That'll be a 1-2-3 inning.
So good job by the first baseman there to get that ball thrown by Olson, and that's 1-2-3 like you said. Yeah, good job.
That's a quick inning.
The Utes are rocking and rolling. That's what we need here, right? Sun beating down on us. We got about 80 degrees plus here. The girls are having fun over here playing a softball game.
Looks like Lehigh has the early lead, but the Utes just got a runner on.
So things are rocking and rolling here in Vernal, Utah, and they're going to stick with Job. They were warming up a guy in the bullpen, but it looks like they're going to stick with Job, see what he can do. Pitch count, Slaw's at 71 and Job's at 61 here in the top of the 5th. So let's see what we can get rocking and rolling. Are we at the bottom of the 5th?
The Utes will send Slaw, Murray, and Hardman. So the meat of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Utes. Slaw's got a couple of hits. He's got a double and also a single. Murray with a strikeout and a walk, and Hardman with a couple of walks. So guys that have been on base, all 3 of them coming up for the Utes.
And speaking of Utes, Ute Tribal Enterprises offers 100% grass-fed bison available for purchase at the Ute Plaza Supermarket in Fort Duchesne. Feed your outstanding athlete nothing but the best protein, locally raised and harvested. We promise to always provide high-quality meat. Find and follow us on UT Bison on Facebook and visit us at www.utlc.com to find out more information. Ute Tribal Enterprises, proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School sports.
Slaw will step in, 2 for 2 on the day. Pitched a good game, done a lot on offense, scored the only run, takes strike 1.
Having a phenomenal day. Great job by Slaw. Here we go, Job on the delivery. Ooh, and that ball misses badly there. The first pitch we've actually seen, that was probably the worst pitch of the day that we've seen. So both pitchers doing a great job keeping it in front of their catcher, and that ball hits his foot.
Fouled off his foot, that's never good.
He'll take a moment of silence to reflect on the pain there, so trying to pull it together. Counts 1-2. So Job ahead of him here. Pitcher versus pitcher.
Slaw's had the better of him today as he's 2 for 2.
Yes, he has. fans are raucous here.
Pitch from Job. Outside with the ball. So
just misses there. That ball dives.
even it up at 2-2.
So like you said, Slaw singled, then hit the double. That ball's hit high to center field. He calls for it. Will he get it?
Cinema.
He seals that up. And there's a lot of action going on here behind us over here in the girls softball field. They've got some raucous fans.
I believe that's a 3-run home run.
So that was hit by the Utes?
Yep.
So the Utes just knocked one over the fence here on the girls softball stadium. And now we're back here. We've got Murray. Is that Murray up to bat?
That's Murray, yep. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk today.
Murray looking to get things going here in the top or in the bottom of the fifth.
Takes
Misses.
outside.
Yeah, so the Utes jump up 3-1 over here on the girls softball field.
Murray. Take
that,
low.
That ball misses badly there. Cox can't keep a glove on it. So he's up to 69 pitches. Is he showing signs of fatigue? Coach doesn't have anybody warming up in the bullpen for the Bruins at the time. Nice pitch there. He'll get a strike called there. Counts 3-1 now on Murray.
Would be surprised to see Murray still make it be a really good pitch here.
Oh, and swing and a miss.
It's good hack. Just comes up empty there, so runs it to a full count.
Wendy's, your local Wendy's, is proud to support V6 Media's coverage of live high school sports.
It'll be ball 4 for Murray.
So Murray hustles down to first. Got a runner on for number 1. That is Joel Hardman, and Joel Hardman's done a great job thus far. And what did Joel do at his last at bat?
He's walked both times, so.
He's got 2 walks under his belt.
Been on base both times.
So is that 3? That's 3 walks for Job.
Hardman will take a ball.
Basin I&E. Basin I&E is an instrumentation and electrical company for the oil and gas fields. They also do commercial and residential work. It's owned by Blake Sutton, and he's been in business for 8 years, and he's been a proud sponsor of V6 Media's live high school baseball coverage, and we appreciate all that you do for us, Blake. Thank you. He's going to go. Can he get him? Slides in. No one even covers on that. I think there was a little miscommunication between the middle infielders, Corset and Bridges. I apologize, Crossett.
Evens the count up at 1-1, but yeah, they each thought the other one was supposed to be covered.
Yeah.
So fortunately for them, that ball did not fly into center field. They were able to knock it down, but a stolen base for Murray.
That one's fouled back.
Off. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hardman.
7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant is proud to sponsor V6 Media's high school sports and baseball. We appreciate all of the support from 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant. When you're down there, let Cam know that V6 Media sent you, and he possibly might give you a couple of scones on the house.
There you go. Or charge him, put them on your bill, right?
Yep. So here we go. Count 1 and 2 now. Hardman looking to do some damage. Runner on second in scoring position, Murray. That ball is hit high and out of play. Knocks it over the wall on the left field side. Be a souvenir for somebody.
Evens count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Utes lead 1-0.
Joe comes set.
Bottom of the 5th.
Oh, and that ball's going to get past, and Murray takes advantage of the miscue there by Cox. So great base running here on the LNL replay. The ball just gets away from it, dives. Cox can't get a hand on it there in that left field, left-handed batter's box.
That's big. You put a runner at third with only one out, and that's going to force Mountain View to bring the infield in. They're going to try and cut the run down at the plate on a ground ball.
Misses low. Full count now to Hardman. So Job up against a fifth inning challenge right now with Hardman at the plate with a full count. Murray in scoring position on third base. Here we go. Live in Vernal, Utah. The Utes with a 1-run lead. That ball's hit hard, and it's foul. Wow, that ball was hit hard.
Well struck for sure.
That'll stay in the left field corner here. So Hardman gets a huge piece of that ball, but can't keep it in play here in the bottom of the fifth. And Job thanks the man on high for that one going foul. Here we go. And that'll send him down to first.
5 walks on the day for Job.
That is
Second
tough.
Back-to-back walk. So puts runners at the corners. This is going to bring Coach Coleman out of the dugout. He's going to bring the whole infield in. Looks like he may be making a pitching change as he pointed at the shortstop. Cross it.
So that's 3 walks on the day for Hardman.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. He's just good at bats. So that'll be it for Job.
So hats off to Job. He did a great job. You know, he struggled there. Brody Job, he struggled. He's a junior. He struggled right out of the gate, but he was able to keep his composure there through the second and third. And 80 pitches on the day. He did a good job, but he started struggling there, just missing the zone there. So Coach makes the decision to put in. Who do we got coming in?
I believe
now?
it's going to be Crossett coming from shortstop to the mound, and it looks like Bowden is going to move from left field to shortstop. And number 12, who is that?
Aaron Hare.
Hare will move out to left field.
Aaron Hare, a sophomore, getting some playing time here, checking in.
Hare will not be batting as he will come in for Job, who is being DH'd for.
So, while he gets his warm-up pitches on the mound, we will take a quick timeout and hear from our sponsors.
The 7-Eleven Ranch restaurant has been committed to serving ranch-style home cooking made fresh from scratch every day. Over the past 85 years, we've been an active part of the community, supporting local events and Basin athletes. We invite you to join us for a celebration 85 years in the making. Stop in today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to like us on Facebook for limited-time promotions as we celebrate 85 years of serving you.
It's 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant.
Welcome back to Vernal, Utah, where the Bruins make their first pitching change of the game. And who did you say we had coming in now for the Bruins?
Number 6, Crosett is going to move from shortstop to the mound, and the left fielder, number 13, Bowden, will move into play shortstop, and coming off of the bench is number 12, Hare, and he will be out in left field. So 4 innings and a third for Job. He's still on the hook for both Murray at first base and Hardman Murray at third base and Hardman over at first. So it's only given up 1 earned run so far, but we'll see what Olsen can do as he hopes to break it open here against Mountain View.
Oh, whoa
and
there.
We're going to have.
So they're going to Oh, he misses the tag there. They're going to call him safe, plays it home, and that's going to be an overthrow. Advance the runner over here from second to third. So the Utes, oh my heck, he's going to go home, but coach holds him up. So live action here, Merlin. Wow.
We're going to have Coach Coleman come out and talk to the umpire at second base and see.
So why coach talks about things right here. Let's go to the L&L replay and see if we can get it. So he bites over here. He throws it over. Looks like he has him wide open, but he makes a what do we call that tag when he goes around? He makes a slide around the tag, and he can't get him. So Hook slides it to second base, and then we have an overthrow to home. They score the run, and then the runner at second advances to third. So we've got Hardman now in third. No pitch had been made, and we've got a fresh count right here on Olson.
You know, I said I'd coached against Coach Labrum for several years, and I've seen that exact play multiple times, and we often executed it kind of like they did right there, and it usually turns into a run for the Utes as it just did right there. So a great job. The runner, Hardman, just breaks early, forces the pitcher to come after him, and as soon as he makes that throw, Murray breaks from third and comes in and scores, and they get the bonus of Hardman being safe.
That's deep in the hole, and he's going to not have a chance there, but he does.
Gets him.
Are you
Holy
kidding
cow.
me? Are you kidding me? So that was Bowden that makes the progression up to the middle infield here, and he is deep in the hole here on the L&L replay. I mean, I didn't think he had a shot. He backhands this ball, so Olson will get an RBI out of the mix, and he just throws that ball up, one hopper to the first baseman. He makes a great grab and gets Olson by a step.
That's 2 RBIs on the day for Olson. He's driven in 2 of the 3 runs. So
bases are cleared. The score is 2-0 right now in the bottom of the 6th. All right, I apologize. We're in the bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of 5.
With Kit Cook up to bat. Here we go. Kit Cook looking to do some damage now.
Pop-up here is going to be fielded. Crossett's going to call him off, and he'll take care of it himself. So 3-0 your score after 5. Utes lead.
We'll be back right after this.
Mom?
Dad? Sometimes I'm going to be a little impulsive.
I mean, I'm a teenager.
Not to freak you out or anything, but the leading cause of death in Utah for teens
is suicide.
So help us out here.
Because
we may be impulsive,
but we want to live. Almost all the time.
But in case there are times when we forget that,
keep your guns and ammo locked up safely.
Because doing this little thing
can make a big difference.
All right, we are back, top of the 6th inning, as the Mountain View Bruins, they will send up their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. It'll be Bridges, Kirby, and Bingham. They trail 3-0 as the Utes are able to score 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning to take a 3-0 lead. Slaw still on the mound for the Utes. He has not given up a run through 5, and he has 4 strikeouts and walked a couple, only given up
2 hits?
That's, I think, 2 hits, yep.
So let's recap that last inning. So what transpired there to give him those 2 runs? What happened? Let's recap there, because we had the pickoff move, right, that set it all in motion.
Yeah, you had Murray at third as he soon as Hardman, who was at first when he broke, and as soon as the pitcher threw to second, Murray automatically broke for home. And it was in there safe. They made a play on him, but he was easily in there safe. The runner was called safe at second, and then he advanced on the throw.
Overthrow
to home. He advanced to third and then was able to come in on the ground out by Olson.
So quick 2.
Slaw coming right in. He's going right to work on Bridges. Bridges is 0 for 2. He was
flew
lined
out.
out and grounded out.
Yeah.
Slaw going to work through the meat of the lineup right here.
Gives him the heat.
Little check swing, just gets past the netting over the dugout there for the Utes.
So 86 degrees here at the Vernal, the Utes complex here. Nice pitch. Gets him to bite a chunk off of that one. So great pitching by Slaw. He's done a great job. What do you got on the iWatch?
Well, it's dead, I think.
Oh my. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
So Slaw at 76 pitches now on the day. Smokes one in there, gets him to swing. So that'll be strikeout number 5 on the day for Slaw now.
That's a nice pitch. Just took something off, and Bridges was out on his front foot. Nothing he could do. He couldn't hold up. So just that's good pitching by Slaw.
And he's done a great job against the top of this lineup. So Kirby coming up to bat now, he's over 2 as well.
Yeah. He's grounded out. Flew out to center, and quickly Slaw once again working ahead.
Gets him to foul that one off over on the third base line here.
If the Utes can hold on here, they will have to hope that Lehigh loses their game today.
That ball
That's
hit
a base
hard.
hit.
That'll be a base hit there for Kirby. And they are chanting tie run on deck here. So giving them a little bit of hope here.
So bring up Bingham. Bingham hits from the left side. He's grounded to short and also flown out to center.
Great job on the L&L replay. And shortstop has done a great job all day for the Utes, but he can't get his hand on it there, Hardman. Great pickoff move. Just a little high, though, for Smuin to get a hand on. Great aggressive lead over there by Kirby. Good quick move, but throws it a little wild, and that's going to go over into right field. Oh, my heck, they're going to send him to third. Coach going to possibly send him here, holds him up at, oh, man, and so that's the first big mistake by the Utes. So Slaw just sails one past Smuin. Smuin can't get a hold of it here on the L&L replay. Advances the runner all the way over to third base. So good heads-up running by Kirby.
Once that got by Smuin, I mean, it went all the way down that right field line, and that's a long ways for Pope to come as he is playing towards left center, or towards right center. There's a bunt, and it's gonna.
That's a tough play. He's gonna have to get them, and so the runner scores. So great sacrifice bunt there. So 2 outs now for the Utes, but now the Bruins on the board.
Little squeeze play there, little safety squeeze by Mountain View, and it will get a run in.
So Bingham, good job there.
That'll bring up Crosset. He walked and lined to third. So 0 for 1 on the day. He is the new pitcher. Takes ball 1.
So pitcher versus pitcher, here we go. Bruins showing some emotion in the dugout now. Got some action, a runner on board. Crosses the plate. Ooh, foul ball comes over here into the field from the, oh, and that ball's hit, and it's gonna get down. So here come the Bruins now, here in the top of the 6th. So that is, it's a hit off Slaw there.
It's hit number 4 to this inning. Again, not hit super hard, just placed right between the center fielder and the shortstop there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher, Crosset.
So Cinema up to bat now, and Cinema struck out his first at bat, then walked. So let's see what he can do. Steps off. Maybe not as confident now that he sent that one over into the wall over there on the right-hand side. You've got Olsen playing up on the grass. Smewing holding him on. And he's going to go, and they pitch out to him. Can he get him? Good
get him.
job. Beautiful throw down, and they call him, like they knew that was going to happen. They call a high pitch. Cook gets a beautiful jump on it, smokes it down, and Hardman with the beautiful tag. The throw down was a little bit high.
Got this here.
Here on the LNL replay, the throwdown was a little bit high. He has to kind of jump up a little bit, and then he gets the tag on him quick and right in front of the field judge. So the Utes get out of that one right there. So here in the top of the 6th, after that, the Bruins get on the board with a run. So the score now, Utes 3, the Bruins 1 here coming into the bottom of the 6th. So we will take a quick timeout and jump right back into this live action here at V6 Media.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Welcome back to V6 Media's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School baseball. And we got to take our hats off to all of our local sponsors: L&L Motor, Wendy's, Basin INE, Anadarko, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Savage, Moon Lake Electric, Ute Tribal Enterprises, and 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant. I apologize, Cam. I was stuttering there, but we're back and we are live and local here, guys. I'm Brett Brook alongside. I've got my main man, you know him, Merlin Rasmussen, and we've been doing pretty good jobs thus far, Merlin, calling this game, and that's going to be kind of a wild pitch there by our new pitcher. And who is that new pitcher that just came in for them?
It's Crossett.
Crossett.
Yep.
So Pope, he is 2 for 2, I believe, on the day. He's got, what has he got? He's got a single and a double.
Yep, and he's got another single.
Are you kidding me? This kid is just off the hook, and he's going to bite on
double.
2. Beautiful heads up running by Pope. Good job there, Pope. Love seeing that out of him. So hits a line drive out there to the right side. And the right fielder, who was that? Brigham here on the Illinois replay. Bingham, sorry. He fumbles the ball, and good heads up running and base coaching by the Utes.
That's just good aggressive running, making him big turn at first and then sing it. He didn't even stop, didn't even slow down. He was thinking 2 right out of the box.
So that's a sophomore there. Nice bunt down the line. Are you kidding me?
It's a great
so he'll
bunt.
make a tag. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He can't believe it. Beautiful bunt. Wow. So that was Watkins now. Watkins lays down the bunt here on the LNL replay. Let's take a look at it. So the umpires want to confer with one another.
I don't know if they're going to say that he did tag him and he dropped it on the
transfer.
Transfer.
So let's take a look at this on the LNL replay. So it's a beautiful bunt. I mean, the first baseman was going for it. So he makes the tag. That's tough. That is a tough call.
You know, the base umpire, he calls him safe, and really he can't tell because as the pitcher is making that tag, his back is towards the base umpire. That's where the home plate umpire, if they're going to say it's on the transfer, he's got to step in and say that it's on the transfer.
That's tough. That's a
that
tough
is a
call.
tough play.
But nonetheless, a beautiful bunt by Watkins, and they're not gonna reverse that call. So Watkins safe with the bunt. It was a sacrifice bunt to advance the runner, Pope. So both of them end up safe. We've got runners on the corners for the Utes with number 16 up to bat, and that is leading off Oaks.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Watkins take off here and do just like they did early on in the last inning.
And they call out their play, their first and third play. Watkins has great speed. So let's see if Crossett can handle the pressure here.
Every time we got ready to play Uintah, we called this the Uintah play, and we would practice this because they execute it very well. We'll see what Coach Labram has on. It's got them thinking about it anyway. That's going to be another bunt. And
oh, good job by the Bruins. That was executed perfectly. I mean, everybody did their job right there. Good, hard, fast throws, not allowing Pope to advance on third base. So we look at this bunt. This bunt was placed perfectly down the first base line. Of course, Crossett gets a hand on it. Able to turn and look at the runner on third, make the play at first, and then first base just chugs in, running at Pope. That ball's going to be hit into the gap. Will it get there? Will it get there? Nice catch. Are you kidding me? They'll tag Pope up and send back Watkins over there at second with a dive. So good sacrifice fly.
Off the bat, I thought that was going to be down for extra bases. And
I did too.
Cinema made a great play.
Great job here on the LNL replay by Smewen. You'll see him out there just sending over there to left field. Makes a beautiful catch. I mean, the runner at second was well past the halfway mark. He thought that ball was down as well, and Pope scores to give the Utes the 4-1 lead.
Smewen gave it a ride, but Cinema tracked it down. A nice play there.
What just happened?
Foul ball. I don't know. Apparently the umpire hadn't called it a foul ball. I heard him say everybody heard it. I heard it. Did you hear it?
I didn't. I would bet down to tie my boot, and I should have been paying attention. That ball is hit hard. Cinema is back. He's tracking it. Can he get it? That ball's going to drop. Good job. That'll score a run. Watkins scores, and that is a stand-up double for our guy that's been doing a great job on the hump, Slaw.
Helping himself out.
So here on the LNL replay, just picks this ball perfectly. Bam! Hits it out to right, over to the right center field line, and Cinema just can't track it. I thought he had it, but he ends up hitting it right to the warning track and then smokes it in for Slaw to get a stand-up double. And we've seen that today by Murray. He's got that beautiful swing, hasn't been able to connect today. So Pope has 2 doubles on the day. Watkins scores. We had the sacrifice. Now we're down to Kyler. Kyler, he's walked twice, struck out once. Looking to get a hit.
Scored a run back in the last inning, back in the 5th. Scoreboard shows 6, but it is 5-1 for the Utes. There's going to be a ball. Looks like Crossett throws hard, but the Utes have they've done a nice job hitting him since he's come in.
Slaw with a pretty aggressive lead. Some trickery on the base running, getting Crossett to keep an eye on him. So somebody struggling on the field scoreboard, but you have your 2 guys. Nice move by Crossett to get him back. You've got your 2 guys here on it. You've got Merlin. He's a champ when it comes to keeping these stat lines for these teams.
They got her fixed now. They got the 5 up now.
They heard us. That ball's hit high, and
Sky high.
Wow, that ball's hit 19 stories high. The second baseman jumps back on it, and Slaw was trying to score, so gets him out of that inning. There was a ton of action in that inning right there. So to wrap up 6 here in Vernal, the score is, did we say 5-1?
5-1, yep.
So we will take a quick timeout and jump into the top of the 7th when we get back.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uintah Basin High School sports.
We are back, top of the 7th. This is it. Mountain View needs to have 4 runs to tie. The Utes need 3 outs for the victory. And then once that happens, if the Utes can get these 3 outs, then they have to wait and see what happens in the Lehigh game as to whether they get a chance to go and play some more this week to get a chance to go play Saturday in the playoffs. There's a bunt to lead off the inning. It's a pretty good bunt.
Oh, he fumbles it, and he's going to get on base.
Yep.
So good heads-up play by the Bruins.
I don't think if Olsen would have fielded that cleanly, he would have been able to get
No,
Cinema.
and I think they utilized the speed of Cinema there, and I can't remember where Olsen was playing initially, but I think Coach saw a little bit of a gap there. Capitalized on it. So
bring up Bell. He's 0 for 2.
So help me out, Merlin. Is that Lehigh game going on right now? Do you know?
I believe it is. I don't know I don't even know who they're playing. But that game is today, is what Coach Coleman told me as well.
So Slaw, he's got to get his team out of this right now. Count is 1-1. So they got the bunt out of Cinema.
Slaw's got to just worry about the runner, worry about the hitter, not even think anything about that runner over at first. Nice pitch right on the hands.
Bell shakes his head. Like you said, Bell is 0 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out twice.
Hit it back to shortstop both times.
Cinema, great speed.
Fouls that one off. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
L&L Motor, one-stop shop for new wheels and tires. L&L Motor, proudly supporting Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their schools. L&L Motor. Strata Networks as well. They do a great job supporting us, and that ball is going to be fouled off. Count 1-2 now to Bell. Moon Lake Electric, in operation since 1938. Find them and like them on Facebook, Moon Lake Electric. Savage family, they founded the company in 1946. They work in electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field downhole services, and other industries. That's the Savage family. Quick move.
The run Mountain View scored back in the 6th inning was off of an error, really. That's what set it up, as a Slaw tried to pick the runner off, and throw got away from him. There's ground ball. They're going to just get 1, get the out. Slowly hit, unable to go for 2, so they'll take the easy out.
Good heads-up play by Watkins over there at second base for the Utes. So that is Bell's 3rd ground out. And Cox, he's struck out all day thus far.
He struggled up there.
So we'll see if Slaw can deal to him here.
Big, lanky left hand hitting catcher. He gets hold of that one.
And what do we got here?
It's going to be Murray.
So Murray.
Good strong throw into 3rd.
They'll hold the runner at 2nd. So that's 2 down now. The Utes 1 out away of winning this final regular season game.
92 pitches for Slaw.
Doing a great job.
Lancaster singled and struck out.
So will this be it? The last batter for the Utes. Possibly the last game for these seniors here on this field. They're going to be doing some construction here after the season. So will this be the last game for these seniors here?
Mountain View down to their last strike.
Count 0-2 now. Can they do it? Can we send Slaw off packing with a beautiful strikeout and a beautiful day as well? And he does!
Complete game victory for Slaw.
Great job, Merlin. Good job for the Utes to get their final home win game of the season, to keep them in play for, like we said, we got a recap. We got who'd you say, Lehigh?
Lehigh, yep. If Lehigh loses, then these two teams now have identical records.
Okay.
and they split with one another. And I believe, from what I was told by both Coach Coleman and Coach Labrum, that if Lehigh loses, then it makes these 3 teams tied for 4th place. So they will do some sort of play-in game where the 3 teams, they'll have a coin toss, and one team, whoever wins that coin toss, will get a bye, and the other 2 teams will play a 5-inning game. Whoever wins the 5-inning game will then play the team that won and got the bye, and the winner of that will go in as the number 4 seed and get to go play Saturday against a number 1 seed.
Well, here at V6 Media, we wish the Utes the best. We've got to send some of the seniors off with some great gestures here. Slaw, he's a senior. He was just absolutely phenomenal on both sides of the ball. I'm going to have to give him player of the game. We've got Watkins. He's as well a senior. He's a senior. We've got Kit Cook that's been behind the plate for the Utes all year long. Does a great job. Hats off to you, Kit. We've got Dylan Olson that plays third base for the Utes. He's a senior. He's
2
going to be heading
RBIs
off.
today.
2 RBIs for him. Great job. And who am I missing? Who's the other senior for the Utes? Let me double check. That is let me follow up here. I know I'm missing one. I've got him. Where's he at? So we got Peyton Pace, and that was it. So Peyton Pace, hats off to Peyton Pace as well. He didn't play in this game today, but he did a great job with the Utes. So Coach Labrum, all the other coaching staff, hats off to you guys. Good luck in the postseason. We wish you guys the best. So I'm Brett Brook with Merlin.
Yep. Thank you guys very much. We thank our many fine sponsors for allowing us to bring this wonderful coverage to you of high school sports.
Have a good night.